2.5 weeks into the NBA season is the perfect time to make trades for fantasy basketball. You guys probably know me from my fantasy football videos. I've won 36% of all the leagues I've been in the last 20 plus years in fantasy football, but my win rate is even higher in fantasy basketball. My preseason sleeper video has already aged very well. Austin Reeves, Miles Bridges, Donovan Clingan, and Michael Porter Jr. all have outperformed their ADP. And in this video, I want to identify some clear buy low candidates, as well as explain a strategy that's basically foolproof to identify guys whose value will rise after the first couple weeks of the season. It's grounded on two concepts from statistics. We have regression to the mean as well as stabilization time. Regression to the mean you've probably heard of. It basically just means that stats tend to regress towards a mean. Things that are lower tend to go up, things that are higher tend to go down. But a vital concept to understand amidst the noise of basketball stats is stabilization time. This is how long it takes for a specific stat to stabilize. Something like rebounds tends to stabilize pretty quickly since there are a lot of rebound opportunities per game. We'll get a pretty clear sense pretty early on of what a team's or a player's rebound rate is going to be. On the other hand, steals, blocks, and shooting percentages take a much longer time because there are far fewer opportunities. Shooting percentages in particular tend to fluctuate a lot over the course of a year. So how can you identify some buy low players? Essentially look for guys whose rank is deflated below where it should be because they have unusually poor shooting percentages. Same can be true for block and steals. These things can easily go up a lot if a player gets 5 blocks or 5 steals in a single game. So the first player I want to identify that falls into this mold is Pascalsiakam. He's the number 152 ranked player in 9 category leagues right now, especially because he's shooting under 45% on his field goals and an atrocious 58% on 8.5 free throw attempts per game. He's a career 76% free throw shooter, so that free throw number is sure to go up. And then outside of that, he's averaging 26, 8, and 6. He's near career highs in points, rebounds, and assists, and that's likely to stay. Next, I have to talk about jamorant, who's somehow shooting less than 38% from the field and less than 13% from 3. For his career, he's about 47% from the field and about 31% from 3. Not great, but still much better than where he is right now. There's been some drama around him this year. Don't be surprised if he gets traded and then has a big boost wherever he goes. This is still one of the most talented point guards in the league. And at 26 years old, he should be hitting his prime just about now. I'm going to talk about amenthompson next because I love this guy, but he has not performed great so far this season. Main issue is he was 56% from the field last year with 1.3 blocks per game. This year he's down to 48% from the field and getting about half a block per game. The defensive stats will rebound. We'll see more of him. He's going to get better as the season goes on. Same thing happened last year after all. This is still a young elite talent. The last time that kevindurant shot under 50% from the field was 2011 to 2012. The rebounds and assists might stay down a little bit, but still it's feasible that he'd actually have a higher field goal percentage on a team where he's not quite as featured and volume heavy as he's been in the past. Let me know if you guys like this fantasy basketball video. Check out my site fansports.com. I'm going to make a button where you can petition me to publish my basketball ranks if you're interested in that. Really appreciate you all spending a few valuable minutes of your day with me here. Stay learning. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.